Hey, if you're a technical founder or CTO gearing up to launch something new, this video is for you. At Soft Industry, we've built and launched products from scratch. Some succeeded, some didn't. But one thing became crystal clear: the myth of just a good idea is dead. What matters now is structure, speed, and survival logic. What you really need to start. Here's what you need before writing a single line of code. A founding team of 2 to 4 people. At least half should be engineers. 6 to 12 months of personal runway. Think ramen, not rooftop apartments. Full commitment. Nobody part-timing on the side. No idea? That's fine. You don't need an idea. You need a launch-ready unit. Where do good ideas come from? Don't sit and brainstorm in a vacuum. Look at your own pain, your team's bottlenecks, the annoying tasks you always delay. Best products are born out of frustration. If you solve something that annoys you daily, chances are you're not alone. Daily or weekly pain greater than once a year inconvenience. Minus MVP. Stop overbuilding. The only job of your MVP is to test one assumption fast. Ask yourself, can we ship something in 2 months? Can a real user try it? Can we get raw feedback without spending big? Think Notion doc, Typeform, bot, spreadsheet hack. Your MVP is not your product, it's your radar. Growth isn't optional, it's your engine. You don't grow, you don't exist. Your early growth, even tiny, is your best pitch deck, best investor magnet, best retention loop. No traction equals no story. Even small weekly progress proves your team can execute. Make your product share itself. Don't ask users to share. Design usage that creates exposure. Examples: collaboration, referral-based flows, visible user activity, utility-based sharing. Sharing isn't a feature, it's architecture. Don't burn cash like it's 2021. Early-stage founders often waste money on hiring too soon. Agencies or PR firms, fancy tools or SaaS stacks. Marketing without product market fit. Do more with less. Survival is a superpower. Raising funds? Fake that you don't need them? Want investors? Show you're already moving. Schedule all investor calls within the same week. Create urgency. Let them hear about you through someone else, not from your cold pitch. Talk to investors who felt your pain. Fundraising isn't sales, it's momentum management. Hiring. Increase the average IQ. Your early hires set the tone. Every single one. Before hiring, ask, will this person raise the bar? If not, wait or build it yourself. Also, be transparent with equity. Don't hide dilution numbers. Treat them like co-founders, not employees. Good people stay where they're trusted. Watch your burn like a hawk. Runway equals control. Here's what we recommend and do ourselves at Soft Industry. Review your actual expenses monthly. Kill vanity spending. Pay yourself late, not first. Build lean habits early. They scale. If you don't know your burn, you're not running a startup. Wrap up your startup, your rules, but faster. Let's be real. To get started in 2025, you don't need a perfect pitch. You need a team with teeth, an MVP that breathes early traction, no matter how small, relentless focus on speed, and the humility to rebuild everything twice. That's how we work at Soft Industry. And that's how you launch a startup that lives. And one more thing. It's not about the product. It's about you. Here's the deal. In the early days, everything depends on your team and how exactly you work together. You can change the product 10 times. You can kill an idea and launch another the next morning. But you can't rebuild team culture overnight. That's why you should. Learn to argue constructively. Be comfortable saying, I don't know. Start documenting from day one, even if it's just a shared Google Doc. See mistakes not as failure, but as signals. The real problem is repeating them without reflection. Run retrospectives, not only for features, but for team dynamics too. At Soft Industry, we've seen this time and again. The strongest teams aren't those who do more. They're the ones who learn faster. Don't overcomplicate your MVP. Here's the golden rule. If you're not a little embarrassed by your MVP, you launched too late. Your goal isn't perfection. Your goal is clarity, to find out if anyone even wants what you're building. One of our favorite hacks at Soft Industry: we often don't test the product itself. We test the idea description, a simple landing page, a few screens in Figma. Even without code, you can collect real feedback and make better decisions. AI isn't magic. It's just a tool. AI can boost your speed by 10 times, but only if you know how to use it properly. When we integrated AI into our dev processes, we realized everything depends on how you communicate with it. Don't just say, write the code. Instead, explain the architecture, clarify your goals, share constraints and test cases, give examples, give context. The better you train AI, the better it works for you. Tool or teammate? Your mindset matters. Most people treat AI like a fancy calculator. They ask a question, expect an answer. That's it. But top-performing teams treat AI like a junior teammate. That means you don't just command, you ask, what should I be asking? What am I missing? What would you add to this solution? You're not prompting, you're collaborating. And when you do that consistently, your AI assistant becomes smarter than your junior dev in just a couple of weeks. Time is your real capital. Got an idea, a team, and some runway? Great. But there's one resource you still don't have enough of: time. You can't afford 3 months of market research. You don't need 6 months for a prototype. Instead, ask, what can we build in 2 days? A minimal landing page? A proof of concept inside ChatGPT? A 1-minute video pitch? Any real progress, even tiny, is better than standing still chasing perfection. Start documenting. Seriously, even if there are just 3 of you, start creating documentation. It's not bureaucracy, it's your scaling strategy. Write down your decisions and why you made them. Keep a change log of experiments. Save your most effective AI prompts. It helps with hiring, onboarding, and, most importantly, not losing your own logic after a few pivots. Be radically honest inside the team. One of the biggest silent killers in early-stage startups: unspoken expectations. Who's responsible for what? How do we make decisions? What if someone burns out? Talk about it early. A slightly awkward 15-minute conversation now is easier than losing a co-founder 6 months later. Test behavior, not opinions. User says, cool idea, but doesn't come back. User says, I'd pay, but doesn't click buy. Truth isn't in words, it's in actions. So, add a payment option, even a fake one. Ask for emails, offer the product, and watch what they actually do. You're not validating your product, you're validating behavior. Your first launch is not a test of your product, it is a test of your approach to work. If you are ready to act quickly, make mistakes quickly, and learn quickly, you will succeed. And here's what's important: you don't have to be perfect. You have to keep moving forward.